When we grew up on Colony Farm, we had no running water, no electricity, outhouses, and that's what we thought life was. I never, ever thought something like this would come about. I didn't understand back then that we had land, that we could lease it. No, I never even dreamed this.
I think this is a paradigm shift for the nation.
It's a beacon of hope, it's a sign of strength, and it's assertion of who we are as First People, sharing what we do really well and contributing to the overall wellness of our people and taking care of each other.
This is going to bring in development that's going to create local jobs and employment.
This venture is going to ensure generation after generation to come that there is a major, significant, respectful business community here that will provide jobs, provide income, provide opportunities, provide training, provide education for the nation and the nation's children. And it's going to be a model for other nations to follow.
Knowing that we need to take care of our neighbors, we need to care for each other and make that meaningful difference is a vision that the community shares. We look at this as something larger than it is.
It means our future to our nation. Without this progress, I don't know where it would be. This is our future right now. We look forward to the growth and prosperity of our nation, and our future looks fantastic, phenomenal. For what we have achieved right now, where we are today, is leaps and bounds from where we were, say, 10 years ago.
Actually, I'm amazed for this much support to come from all the industry players and mayor and council from different municipalities here. It's just amazing to see how much support we have with all the industry involved and communities. We never thought this would ever happen for our elders and our community members to have a place where they can all go 10 minutes down the road to have access to all the services, one location for everybody to come in and do what they need to get done medically.
I was fortunate enough to be here a couple of years ago, and the transformation has been incredible. Chief Ron Giesbrecht has brought together the most incredible team that I have ever had the privilege to work with commitment to the project, a commitment to safety, a commitment to respect the land. It's just been incredible. It's really been fun and an honor for me to be involved with this group.
This is going to create opportunities for the private sector offices, for labs, health and wellness services, and can you imagine being able to go to a state-of-the-art building with all your services provided in one place for people in this area?
This is what is really unique about the Comprehensive Health and Wellness Facility, that we are balancing very delicately and paralleling the ability to become economically competitive and self-sufficient and independent with our social responsibility as people, our social responsibility as Indigenous people to our Indigenous neighbors and to our community as well. So first and foremost, this is social. This takes care of our people. This takes care of the Kwikwetlem First Nation community and our neighbors. And it is an opportunity to blend that social responsibility and perspective with economic prosperity.
This is a great project that's worthy of our support. And I think this project would serve not just the Tri-Cities, but really the community at large, the region at large. And we know the kinds of difficulties that people have accessing service, and that's particularly the case within some of our Indigenous communities. I think there's so much need out there, and we really need to find ways within each community to be able to support people who need health services, health services that are designed for them. And this project, from my perspective, is absolutely invaluable.
You know, it's great on two fronts. Health is probably one of our number one things that we're always asked by our residents, and to have a new First Nations health facility that takes their traditional medicines and their traditional healing and complements by what we're doing with our modern day, you put those two things together and we're going to have a great wellness center here on the Kwikwetlem First Nations. But it also raises the awareness about what Kwikwetlem First Nations is doing on their own land, but also throughout our community. is going to be great not only for the nation, but it's going to be great for the whole region. There's going to be a lot of jobs there. So it's going to be great for Port Coquitlam. It's going to be great for our sub-region.
For me, it means a lot because I've been here since the beginning. It means so much, especially to the grandchildren. It's their future that we're building. What we're doing here is going to affect that future for the better, right? So I'm ecstatic about it.
To bring in growth and for our future of our people, it's bringing in revenue into our community. And with people having jobs, it's a very healthy, strong, vibrant community that we live in right today.
It's extremely positive. It means we think about our core capabilities, but really for us to be part of something bigger, which is the collaboration of First Nations with the federal, provincial, local government, and intertwining that with the local economy is something that we're extremely proud to be part of at Colliers. Colliers has been working with the KFNE since 2015, and it's been an amazing process in the sense that we've seen the team at KFNE grow from a small number of professionals spearheaded by David Leach and Chief Ron into a significant organization with ongoing activity on site that's just been simply amazing. The transformation of the site from what was once a landfill to essentially a working industrial opportunity has been nothing short of just an absolutely astronomical accomplishment.
We're really excited to be a part of it. They've done a fabulous job in getting it to where it is now. A lot of work's gone into planning it, engineering it properly, and doing a really professional job of getting the park ready for the marketplace. We think that it'll accommodate over 1 million square feet of job creation space and be really positive for not only the KFNE but for the surrounding communities. What's fascinating about this opportunity, it's in the inner municipalities, it's north of the river, and it's very convenient access for the last mile delivery requirements of a lot of new distributors in the marketplace today. So we see the park developing out with distribution companies and light manufacturing companies, well over 1 million square feet of density capacity, and we think in 10 years there's going to be lots of buildings up and a large number of employees working at this location. The location of this park is second to none in the Lower Mainland. To find 100 acres of industrial land in the inner municipalities is very rare. And the KFNE Business Park will be in a very unique position of being able to serve companies that need to be close in, have great transportation access to the Trans-Canada Highway, and proximity to where employees live. It's a very rare asset to have. We think the park has been planned really well. It's been carefully engineered over the years so that we've got a good basis to work from. It's been planned really well. It's got a flexible zoning so that we can bring all kinds of different users to the park that fit within the master plan, and it's been really professionally done.
I think having an impact or positive and lasting impact on our people is not just something that means something to me. It's what I do, it's what I've committed my life to doing, and it's what I role model to my children and my family.
The nation is starting to learn about the community, but more importantly, the community is starting to learn about the nation and seeing the richness of it.
Their culture and art is going to get infused throughout this development. There's going to be a growing appreciation of the Coquitlam people in this area, their contribution to the communities and to the economy, their contributions to art and culture.
We're a very small nation. We don't have a very huge membership. So the possibilities for advancement, education, and growth is a large part of our community. We strive for what our future holds for us.
We need it. Business nationally, internationally needs it. Trade needs it. This is great for our community, for our residents, for the tax base. It's just a wonderful project.
It's a great use of industrial land, and with over 5,000 jobs projected to be on site, a great source of employment. The health center they're proposing to build on site will be world-class and one of a kind, and will be a great asset to the Tri-Cities. Everybody will be able to access it, and it's fantastic. The trail system around the site will be accessible to everybody, and you'll see vistas you haven't seen before. Overall, the planning and the production of this site is first class and will be a great asset to our community.
This is a facility that is going to change what care means in the community.